All right, so this is financial aid for master students at Geneva Graduate Institute. Hang on, this is too close. Okay. 2024, 2025. So this is for masters, clearly. This is, as you can see, it's just a graduate institute, so there are no bachelor students here anyway. So it's full funding. So this is our new outlook, by the way. Yes, this is a new design that we have. Eligible subjects, all of them. Eligible nationalities, all of them. Oh, you can now click on eligible, like all nationalities. And then it shows us all the nationalities that we have. Yeah, like the scholarships that we have for all nationalities. Ah, this is amazing. Okay, so yeah, all nationalities, all subjects. There is there's an additional application required, and the admission deadline is December 15. I mean, it is currently open, but like if you really want to apply for this, just like be quick. Like this is not a very long time for applying for a scholarship. So it covers. So there are two levels of this. You get tuition reduction, you get stipend as payment for engaging in administrative support duties, and you get two levels of award. One is 10,000 Swiss francs, and the other is 20. So let's see about the university a little bit. Geneva Graduate Institute. So this is a very high profile school in Geneva, Switzerland. If you do not know, Switzerland in general and Geneva has very high, like very strong ties to international community. I'm from international relations from my bachelor's degree, so I kind of like know that. I mean, you would also know that Geneva, being the birthplace of Geneva Conventions, etc., etc. So like there's a very high level of like strong ties between Geneva and international organizations, and this, especially this school, Graduate Institute, has quite a lot of alumni that went on to have like very high ranking positions on like United Nations or other international very big organizations, etc., etc. So it's a very small school, and as you can see, there are just two scholarships, but this is pretty much it. Like they have this, and then they have this for PhD students. So we can click on scholarships here, right? Financial aid for doctoral students, financial aid for master students. So it's pretty much the same. So 8,000 Swiss francs is the tuition fee. It's kind of a little bit higher than your usual tuition fee on like in any Swiss universities, because you like generally you don't pay a lot of tuition fees in Swiss schools because, well, Switzerland is insanely expensive. It's the most expensive place in the world. So this is Nambio. This is like a map of living cost, the cost of living, right? And then like green is more affordable, red is more expensive. So 100, like every one of them has, as you can see, like a score, like 20 from 0 to 100, and 100 is New York, which is one of the most expensive places. And as you can see, Switzerland is just red. Geneva is 102. Bern, it's not 100, and like Zurich is 105. So yeah, it is extremely expensive. You can click here and see it is about like 1,400 Swiss francs. And also, like the university gives you a kind of like an estimation of how much you would have to pay to live there in Geneva, studying in this school, and it's pretty much the same, like 14 to 15. It actually gets as high as like I believe 3,000 Swiss francs. So it's a very expensive place. If you do not have like a scholarship, it would be very very difficult to study in. But again, it is a very high profile university. Like there is no way that you will study at this school and then not get like a good job in international relations. So you can see where the university is and what it looks like. So it is just by the lake, very famous lake. This is the university, not a very large place. I mean, this kind of looks like what you would expect from a like graduate institute in Switzerland. Yeah, so this is the university. Very expensive and very high profile university. As you can see, there are just 1,000 students. So this is the university and scholarship again. So this is not all that um, sufficient to cover your expenses, but this might be kind of depending on your like how frugal you are. So there isn't any other eligibility criteria. I mean, there aren't that many students in the university anyway. So this is a financial aid, which means like it kind of your financial situation is more important than your merits, like how like what grades you have, etc., etc. So, which is why you need to give them like your source of income, liquidities, capital, and documents showing potential contributions from family members and other organizations. So we have financial aid from a lot of universities in the United States. This is kind of similar. So we have deadlines here, and we have the comment section. And as you can see, you can just leave any questions that you might have about like any scholarship page we have, any university page that we have. I can leave them in the comment section, and Hyun Lee, who is the founder of Global Scholarships, he answers all of them, literally every single one of them. For example, like we have one question here, and he answered them and answered the question. So you can also click on official scholarship page and go and see, like, get more information directly from the university, right? So, so these are the tuition fees. And yeah, hang on. So this is for PhD program. This is for master's program. Non-Swiss residents, about 8,000 Swiss francs. And then hang on. So yeah, we have the living cost here. It's about like 18,000 Swiss francs. So 10,000 will not be enough. You will still be out like about 8,000 Swiss francs, which is a lot of money. How much money? You can just see here, 8,000. It's about $9,000. So you can also click here, which is something that I really like that some universities do. Usually German universities do, but obviously like Swiss, German have kind of similar cultures. So they give you a very detailed estimation of your living costs. Like we have, look at that rent. So yeah, living in Geneva, food, public transport, health insurance, mobile phone, and other costs. Like other costs are about 1/6 of the rent. So rent is extremely expensive. And as you can see, it's about like from 1,400 to 2,700 Swiss francs. So it's in addition to the health insurance annual deductible. So it's very, very, very expensive. And then we get more information about the financial aid. They give you quite a lot of details, but basically it is about like tuition reduction, paid employment, and 10,000 or 20,000, like partial or full. I believe like even if you get the partial scholarship, you still get the tuition reduction. And then this might be kind of important for a lot of people. In compliance with Swiss immigration regulations, non-EU students are not permitted to work in the first 6 months of their stay in Switzerland, whether inside or outside the Geneva Graduate Institute. So that might be like if you are planning to just go there, get a part-time job, and try to cover your living expenses like that, you cannot work for 6 months, the first 6 months. So yeah, you can read more about these. They give you a lot of like you can just click here and go Educate Swiss, and like we have applying for financial aid for PhD, for masters, etc., etc. More about, yeah, there are a lot of like we have also more questions and support, etc., etc. But pretty much this is it. Like this, they give you tuition reduction, stipend as payment, and for like just going and working, assisting there, and then partial 10,000 or full 20,000 Swiss francs, which like full amount would be kind of, I think, would be enough to cover all of your living expenses if you're a very frugal person. But 10,000, I don't think so. So keep that in mind if you want to study. Like it's really you will get a very high quality of education. You will have a lot of great connections for like finding work opportunities later, but it will be very, very, very expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it.